So just to recap, this is a new Bladnoch release, it's a Pedro Jimenez cask, and it's peated. I can't promise this video won't be an OnlyFans exclusive. Hello there everyone and welcome to John Drinks, the channel where I, John, have a drink. And if you're interested in watching more whiskey content, you can subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification icon and you'll get, I don't know, flowers for the post or something. That might not actually be what happens. And today we're covering a Bladnoch. It's been a minute since we did one of those. Long-time fans of the channel might be somewhat aware that I quite like Bladnoch. So this was inevitable, really. Bladnoch released a sherried, peated whiskey, and I like a peated whiskey. I love a sherry cask. I really like Bladnoch. I'm worried what this is going to do to my body. My soul is ready. My body, I think some strange things are going to happen to me. Speaking of stranger things, some people have noticed that I've changed the font on the thumbnails to not the Stranger Things font. Should you be interested, the old one was called ITC Bengap, that's that classic Stephen King font, and the new one is Gaudi Standard Heavy Face, I believe is the name of it. Just for any font geeks out there who are interested, there's a reason that I did it. I'll maybe cover that in a plus video at some point. So I've poured this in the glass, and now we wait. Picked this up at a charity shop recently. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Look, this is how people used to phone people. It's got a squirrel on the front, and it's. Do you know what? I won't read the charity because that is a word that probably was more kindly meant than it is now. But the squirrel's cute, so that's. Anyone been doing anything with their weekends recently? I don't actually know how long I should be giving this because it's a no age statement. So I don't know. It's probably enough, to be fair, isn't it? You know, we're all sick of waiting. So let's sniff it. I'm scared. Scared in a good way, but scared. You know, like how back up. What? No. It is. So you know how occasionally I have a penchant for weird tasting and nosing notes? It's going to be one of those days. The nose. Stay with me on this one. Yeah, no, I'm gonna, yep, no, yep. Melted mozzarella. If anyone's ever made like a toasty or a panini with like mozzarella, like a bit of it has like come out and it's like gotten contact with the griddle, the cooking surface, and it's like gone that like really crispy cheese. It smells like that. It smells like that. I kind of wish that you guys could like smell it with me because I am nailing that. That is bizarre. Officially bizarre, but I defy people not to say that it isn't at least a little bit accurate. I like melted mozzarella. I had a lovely chicken tikka mozzarella melt panini for lunch today. It was delightful. It's a little information about my life there for you. It is a very gentle, mature smoke. I don't know if I'm saying mature because of the mozzarella thing or what, but it does have just kind of a cheesy funk to it, which I was not expecting. It's industrial, earthy, slightly sulphurous note. It's like Ben Nevis and cheese had a baby. That's... No... I wouldn't say particularly fruity or sweet on the nose. Quite salty and sulphuric. I want to say solventy. That wasn't what I was looking for. Sulphuric. There's like a element of like roast ham about it. It's something quite smoked protein. A little bit like back bacon. Again, smoked. The smoke is gentle. It's easygoing. It's like, hey, how you doing? It's not like, you know, punch you to the floor. As it opens up, you're getting more kind of like bacon fries. A little bit of like wood polish in there as well. It's fascinating. I feel like we've been on an adventure already, and I've not even drank the damn stuff yet, so this is going to be good. Maybe? I don't know. Could be terrible. Oh, we should talk about the bottle and all the rest of it. We'll do that once I've had a swig of this. I'll keep you waiting. There you go. Something to look forward to. Why is this whiskey elements of a pizza? Are you sure, John? Are you sure you want to go down that road? I think I am. Yes. Smoked sea salt, tomato puree. I swear this isn't a joke video. I swear it. I fucking swear it. What is happening? This whiskey's insane. Like, unhinged. On the back note, do you know, yeah, tomato puree. Fuck it, that is right. It's sweet yet savoury. It's got kind of a slightly savoury fruitiness to it. It's a little saline. There is the faintest lick of smoke. It's quite herbaceous, kind of like sage, oregano. It's quite a savoury whiskey. That's nuts. I can't get over that. Quite black pepper, a little gingery. Fucking tomato. I don't know how else to describe that. There's probably going to be people that, if you've tried this and you're like, this guy's on drugs, let me know down in the comments, because I don't know if maybe I'm just having a weird old time with this one. I'm not sure if I'm getting across as well. I'm enjoying it. It's bonkers. It smells like cheese. It tastes like tomatoes. It's a pizza in a glass. My boyfriend would love this. Maybe I should get a bottle after all. But you know, I've sipped it each time, being like, right, don't get tomato now, and it keeps coming back. I'm gonna put them. Lost for words. I've lost it. Right, let's put a dribble of water in there. There you go. So, let's chat quickly about the credentials of the whiskey. It's 47%. Alinta means smoke and flames in a Australian language. I think it's smoke and flames. I don't know. I'll put it in the comments down below. I did prepare for this, and then I got sort of side sliced by this pizza whiskey. Also, there's something in my eye. This is a disaster. The last block of videos that I recorded, I'm just going to play on my eye for a minute, don't mind me. There's no children watching this. I'll be presenting this with a bloodshot mad red eye. Oh, kids shouldn't be bloody watching this, to be fair, so if you are 5 years old, piss off and do your homework. Oh, no, that's made it worse. Oh, right, so whilst I'm like fishing whatever this is out of my eye, let's talk about the bottle. So, 47%. Natural colour, I think that's got it. And non-chill filtered. Now then, you may be aware that everyone's fucking skint just now. Because, you know, shit be going down. Bottle's 80 quid. It's a lot. It's a lot to ask for, particularly a no age statement, you know. We could take comfort in the fact that Bladnoch, you know, have done some pretty fucking good work in the past. You can't get a Bladnoch for less than 50 quid, and that's the Vanilla, which is a lovely whiskey, to be fair. Is it an affordable whiskey? No. Is it trying to be an affordable whiskey? Also no. So, there you go. Can the two go hand, like, you know, would it beat a Glencadam 10? I've never done a side-by-side, to be fair, so I don't know, actually, that might be something worth trying. But there's the conversation out the way. Every time we talk about Bladnoch now, it's going to be in the realms of, like, you know, this is a special occasion whiskey, this is a luxury whiskey, that is what they're going for. Because to be fair, the history of the company, they've tried, you know, just doing it as, like, you know, yet another malt, and it's not worked for them. So fuck it, try something else, you know? With the water, we're now on smoky bacon crisps. Mozzarella has gone away, and we're now on smoky bacon crisps. Will this whiskey stop smelling and tasting like food? I doubt it, but do you know what? I'm here for it. If you're a starters rather than desserts person, this could be the whiskey for you. Oh yeah, the smoke is much more present now. It's a sweet smoke, which is bizarre because so far we've had a cheese and tomato sandwich. There's still herbal notes to it. Sage, oregano, basil, that kind of a aromatic quality to it. And this beautiful sweet smoke. It's a beautiful sweet smoke. But it did need the water to kind of wake it up, to let itself be known. And as I'm giving it a bit more time, there's a little more sweetness coming out in it now. No fruit notes as far as I can detect. It's still in the camp of, like, a more savoury whiskey, this one. Which, given there's a PX content, is a little confusing, but you know what? Let's roll with it. If I was making this up, I could very easily be like, oh yeah, it's really sweet, and then describe a load of Pedro Jimenez stuff, but it's not what I'm getting, so okay. But to taste it with a bit of water. Okay, let's calm down quite a bit. It's now chicken soup now. It's, interesting. Okay. The smoke element is, it's a back note. It's more kind of like a supporting character in the background rather than it is kind of front and centre like you'd get from, say, like a Lafroig or a Glasgow Green Label. What I do get is quite a gentle kind of heather honey, cooked meats, a bit like a beef brisket kind of a thing. It's quite a dry, savoury flesh of a cow, for want of a better way of putting it. Whilst the nose does well with water, the palate struggles a little bit. It is struggling to make itself known. There is, I was kind of like the savoury, slightly bitter note that you get from, say, a good olive oil, sage, a little bit like a fresh pear kind of an element to it. It's the only fruit element that's really come through so far, and it's subtle, you know. It's like a bit of pear in like a pear and blue cheese salad. I would never eat that because blue cheese is the devil's smegma, so I would never go near it. But some people are into it, so, you know, I'm not going to yuck your yum, you know, whatever tweaks your freak, it's fine. That tomato note is still kind of teasing its way in, but it's much less pronounced now. whisper of smoke. It's a little saline, kind of like just a slight savoury note. It's mostly herbal. It's a lovely thinking whiskey, this one. It's nuts. You would struggle. You could not say that this is a starter malt with a straight face. You know, this is very much a, okay, this is something a bit weird. Do you want to try it with me? On the copy for the website, it said it is unlike anything Bladnoch has released before, and I'd go one step further and say it's unlike anything the world has been ready for before. But it is bananas, this one. But it's not Bren. It's apparently I'll never live that whiskey down. Yeah, there is a subtle kind of like plum, tomato, sweet, savoury fight going on. Herbs, a little bit white chocolatey, kind of like, you know, sort of a fatty, buttery white chocolate bar, but without the sweetness. I don't know if that's making any sense. This whiskey confuses me. I'll be honest. It's not my favourite Bladnoch. I was expecting it to be my favourite Bladnoch. It is not my favourite Bladnoch. It's balmy. It's absolutely balmy. I'm confused by this one. I don't quite know what to make of it. It's like it had a lot to promise, and it very much did its own thing. You know, which is good. You know, it's different. Certainly, it's a very different proposition, but it might not necessarily be what you were expecting based off of what it's saying it is. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the Bladnoch Alinta. Let me know down below. What are your thoughts on peaty sherried whiskies? Have you tried the Alinta? Are you thinking about maybe buying a bottle? Let me know these things down below. Thumb this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and do join me next time where I'll be drinking something else.